Hello, I'm Reji with Trader Bill's. I'm here at the Hot Springs store along with Scott Rook, manager of our Little Rock store, Southern Real Outfitters. I'd like to start out introducing the AVX 1980 Vexus.
Tell me about this boat, Reji. This is a local boat? Is it built in Arkansas?
Built in Flippin, Arkansas. I'm sure you're familiar with what was built in Flippin.
Oh yeah, the bass boat mecca of the United States.
Yep.
They know how to build a boat up there. The owners of this company are been in the business for quite a while.
Oh yeah, part of the Ranger family. Forrest Elwood, you know, Randy Hopper, Keith Daffrin, and several of the people.
Huge history in bass boat building.
Oh yeah.
Tell me a little bit about this. This is an aluminum boat?
This is aluminum boat, a limited edition, all welded. It's a Blackwood series, comes standard tandem trailer. It's just loaded with features.
No rivets, no wood.
No rivets, no wood, fiberglass console. Trailer's built there at the Vexus factory as well.
It's not outsourced.
Not outsourced. Greg Hopper, which built trailers across the road forever. Now he's building them at Vexus.
Okay, what about electronics, trolling motor, big motor? You get whatever brand you like?
It's pick your performance. You know, Minn Kota, Garmin, Lowrance, same way on electronics. The big motor, you know, we're full Mercury, Yamaha, Suzuki. Once again, pick your performance.
You can get this as a package deal, or you can special order it with whatever you want, correct?
Yes. Now on this Black Widow, it's the way it sits. But if you want to order one, you know, multiple colors, get on the Vexus website, build mine, build your boat, prints it out. Very simple.
Why don't you hop up inside and show me some of the features of this boat?
Okay.
Reggie, this is a special edition Black Widow boat. Tell me about the features on this boat.
The Black Widow, I mean, it's a special edition EVA rubber. You know, it's one color. That's the way you get it. Fiberglass ice chest in front of the console.
EVA foam on here.
Yep.
It doesn't have carpet, so it doesn't absorb water.
Dries very quickly.
Got a fiberglass console on it.
Yep. And once again, this is a fiberglass infused aluminum boat. Very, very roomy console. I mean, all your compartments, just like back in the day when you were bass fishing. Raised lid, stays very dry. Fiberglass live well.
Stuff you don't see on a aluminum boat ever.
Yep.
Really neat features.
Very roomy.
It absolutely is. What about the ride in this boat? I've ridden in a lot of aluminum boats in my time, but this thing rides incredible, just like a glass boat.
And the reason being, the V nose, they can do more with their hull. And with the fiberglass infused, it adds a little weight, but rides just like a fiberglass. Once you get in it, I mean, it's like you're sitting in a fiberglass boat.
And all these boats are equipped with 4-stroke motors, correct?
4-stroke.
And this boat is rated for a 150?
Yes, sir.
A really, really awesome aluminum boat from Vexus.
That's all you need.
Reggie, this is the Vexus 189C. The C stands for crappie, correct?
It
so
does.
this is built for the crappie fisherman.
It is, and you can look why. Reversed hinge, live well, easy to throw it in.
Great feature for a crappie fisherman.
Oh yeah, you're not having to get on that side or hand them to your wife and let her put them in. 3 across seating, you and your wife, you and your partner sit up front, umbrella rigs. It's also available in a 189, which is the bass model, which will have a different rod box. And here, if you got the long crappie poles, you look, you got
plenty of room. That's great. That's a great, just like all the Vexus aluminum boats, this is all welded, no rivets, no wood.
Fiberglass infused, fiberglass live well back there, fiberglass console as well.
What about price point on this boat?
This boat here is very well, just standard boat starts 27 grand.
Awesome. Incredible boat.
Fully rigged.
I see you got a fiberglass model over here. Let's look at it. Tell me about this. This is a new boat?
It's not a new boat, but it's new colors. It's metal flake. You know, we had our hard case paint, which this is a Vexus VX20, and they've got these boats now starting mount pricing $69,900 and just loaded with features. For instance, I mean, they make everything usable. I mean, Keith and them, they've been around. I mean, the revolution's here. You notice the hull, it's a little bit deeper, but the ride, any avid fisherman, if they haven't had a chance to ride one of these, they need to schedule a time, call me, and ride in one of them.
So this is just a straight gel coat polyflake, traditional style bass boat, but it's got features like no other bass boat I've ever seen.
Once again, EVA rubber. You know how everything gets wet and dries. I mean, that stuff dries very quick. Nothing like carpet.
I saw the air ride seats in it. It's something I've never seen in any other bass boats.
you've got to ride in it to experience. The guys at Vexus, you know, Randy Hopper and them, they spent so much time engineering these boats, and it's just state of the art, so far ahead of any other bass boat that I've ever ridden in.
This is a 20-foot boat rated for a 250?
Yep.
And again, you can get whatever power plant you want, whatever.
Yep.
You can get it this way, already rigged out, or you can order it and get your colors or
whatever you want. Extended warranty on the engines, 5-year motor warranty through the promotion, 15-year financing.
Check them out, guys. Vexus boats at Trader Bill's.
And just, we've got several models. We can't show you everything. Go to our website, traderbills.com. There's several ways to get a hold of us: text, email, Facebook. But please, you know, reach out and schedule a ride in one of these.
Reggie, I read a little bit about the Vexus Rev Rewards program. Can you explain a little bit of that to me?
A little bit about it. Best way probably to go online to vexusboats.com and read all of it. But the Trader Bill Team Trail qualifies. But if you are a Vexus fiberglass boat owner and you win a tournament, they'll pay you up to $10,000 on the qualifying tournaments.
So that's just incentive money. But
correct. And you can do that. You can win it up to 2 times a year, so additional 20 grand. You know what 20 grand is?
Yeah, that's an awesome program from Vexus. What if I don't fish and I don't need a bass boat?
If you don't fish, we have surf boats, pontoons, and I've got Caleb coming on board to go through some things with the Tige and the ATX.
Awesome.
Hey, I'm Caleb Short from Trader Bill's. Today, I'll let you show you a couple of our ATX by Tige. This 2021 is a 22-foot. They do offer 3 models. There's a 20, a 22, and a 24. You can get the 20 in this boat starting at $68,000. That's your bare boat. You can get your 22 starting at $73,000 and your 24 at $83,000. Even though the cost is a lot less, there's nothing this boat is missing due to performance compared to your Tiges. You can see here, this has their traditional TAPS 3T system. What that does is actually redirect your wave. So instead of just putting a blocker out, we're forming a new wave. You can make your wave be flat, or you can make it a more aggressive wave. They're also the only ones to be using a 3-ton actuator. That doesn't mean a lot to people who've never been on a wake boat, but once those break, you're done for the day. Most others using a 1-ton, they're going 3 times as much there just for the pressure of making a new wave. You can also see with this one, they do offer your underwater light. It is hard to see from this angle, and your underwater exhaust. 2 things you usually see on your top end boats are now offering on an open end boat that's gonna hold your whole family and go out and make the wave that you've never really seen before. You get in there, hit start. You want to go wakeboarding, you hit wake. You want to go surfing, hit surf. If you want to go skiing, you hit ski. From then on, choose beginner to professional, and the boat's going to actually make the wake for that certain skier, wakeboarder, or surfer. So this is another ATX 22 Type S. With this one, this was the Go system you heard me speaking of earlier. To show you how simple it is to function in these boats, you can see you have ski, surf, or wake. All you have to do, hit, surf, go. At that point, it has your cruise control set. You can adjust it, everything, and it adjusts your tabs for you to give you the optimal wake that you're looking for. Another thing, they put everything to the side over here. Nothing up on your dash to get any visibility blocking from your driver. You can see everything the whole time you're going. And another neat thing they have done is the cutting of their glass here. When you're driving, you can now actually get your hand through, stop yourself from hitting the dock before you go in and damage your boat. Another neat thing with these boats here, the price, you get an 8-foot bimini, the largest bimini offered for an economically enhanced boat here. Even though these boats are a little bit of a different breed than the Tiges, they are all offered with their Inmar Raptor engines. Your 400 is your most common, and your ATX, as you can see here, it pushes this boat, pulls anything I've ever had to pull at all. Another really neat feature about this is the design vinyl they use. It's actually called a Cool Touch vinyl. Within about 5 seconds of sitting on it, it's going to cool down to your body temperature, so you're not going to sit there and burn when you're out during the day. These ATX boats here are completely customizable. Go to the Tige ATX website and look at all the different color variations you can do with them. You can change your flat colors to have flake. You can put flake on your flat colors. It doesn't matter what you want to do. This company is one of the best at working with you because they have still been family owned since 1991. You can still get on there, customize your boat, and see where you can get this 22 ATX starting at $73,000. Like I said, they do have the 20 that you can get in for even $68,000 as just this base model. So this is our 2021 Tige RZX. This boat here offers a larger screen than we saw in our ATX earlier. Doesn't do much more, but it's all touchscreen instead of the switches integrated in. You have all your lights, everything that electronically could be just on this screen here. We can hit all, lights up all our flooring light, deck lights, speaker lights, everything will come on when you hit all there. Another neat thing with this, as soon as we power on our screen here, your blowers will automatically come on, which is a huge safety feature a lot of people do forget when they're unloading their boat into the water. We were talking about the Go system earlier. As you can see, we got almost the same layout, little bigger screen. Let me go to the same. We can hear our tabs adjusting in the back, everything's setting up. And here is where we can design the style of wake we really want. You have a new young person out there going, let's put it in mellow. That way it doesn't force them too much. They'll be able to ride more enjoyably for longer during the day. You go with your big brother, you want to make him tear it up out there, put it on steep. He's going to get a lot more aggressive wave out there, push him a lot faster. Another awesome thing with this boat here is its smart wheel design. Everything you can control from here, you can control from here. And what's really neat, you turn your wheel, your smart wheel design does not move. Always in the same exact place. We can do our volume, do our songs, you set your cruise control, turn your surf up, down. Anything really to drive this whole boat is set right here into this wheel. Another really neat thing about these Tige series boats, you can do the 3 different colorings in your vinyl, but not only the color of the vinyl you get to select, the stitching. You can go in and select whatever color stitching you want in your boat to really get the details down to what you want. One of the things I do love about this boat here though, is the walkthrough. It makes it great. Don't have to take off your shoes every time. Have your step also integrated into the seat down here. Makes it just real nice going in and out. If you go on Washita, any lakes like that, go on the islands during the days, feet are covered in mud all the time. Great entryway. This boat also comes, this is an upgraded feature, but it has a reverse camera basically, or a ski cam. While you're driving, keep your eyes straight and watch your small ones surf or ski right there on the big screen you have beside you. Another really neat deal is the swim up radio control. A lot of boats do have this now. You can usually only control volume. With their control they have here, each section of the boat, you got your towers, you got your mid, subs, you can control each section so you can control which way your sound's really going while you're out here swimming. During this boat show season, Tige is offering up to $8,000 rebates here on their boats for these next couple months. You can get this boat starting at $111,000 plus the rebates. That'd be a great deal on one of the baddest surf boats out. Now we get to move on to the big boy. This is the new 25ZX. It's a 2021, one of the biggest ski boats you will find. You can see this is not just your low profile ski boat anymore. This is a boat. This, when full with ballast, this boat weighs right at 11,000 pounds. Not only the design of the bottom, using a convex V-hole, which they have a patent on to control the water movement, the weight of this is gonna throw one of the biggest wakes you've ever seen. I've gotten to take a few of these out, and it really reminds me of just being on the ocean. It's making a wave that should be coming off up onto the beach. You can get one of these boats here starting roughly at 140,000, but the customization you can do to these things is beyond amazing. But check them out, get on there, build one of these also. These boats are awesome. Technology, simplicity, everything you can offer in a boat, it's in it right here. You got to see a few of our models of Tiges and ATX boats we got in, but we have several more in for the 2021 season. please come down to Trader Bill's in Hot Springs, 1530 Albert Pike. Call us 501-623-8403, or check out our website, or check us out on Facebook. Don't say there's not an opportunity to go out and see what we got.
Everyone, I'd like to introduce you to this. It's a Godfrey Marine product. It's a sand pan. Actually, the first aluminum pontoon boat ever built, and it's powered by this amazing Yamaha 425 horsepower engine, and it has its own steering, its own integrated power steering, which is it's like driving your car. I mean, very easy for women to drive. I mean, anyone, I can drive it. I demoed one of these last year. I mean, you can actually steer it with one finger on the steering wheel. The headrest and the backrest, it's very comfortable if you're pulling a tube or someone skiing, grandkids behind the boat. And with this gate system, you're legal sitting back here because you have a gate behind you. Have dual batteries underneath the seat, battery cutoff switch. That way, if you're out on the lake, listen to the stereo a little too long, swimming, radio runs dead, flip the battery switch, jump over to another battery. Armrest, quality upholstery. Every cup holder on this boat, there's two under there, two over here. All of them are lighted. You can change the colors. It's got RGR lighting. Storage, tons of storage in this boat. Storage under here. You got more storage under here as well. Another thing that's pretty neat about this boat, if you're on Hamilton, if you're on a dock where you're limited on height, this has a power arch. So you just take these two knobs, push the button, the arch powers down. Again, more cup holders. You've got a huge helm, GPS, speedometer, all of your stereo controls, built-in GPS, and it's talking to your engine. I mean, you know the RPMs, you know the hours, you know how many gallons of fuel you have left, approximately how far you can go. I mean, you can get in here and it is pretty much unlimited what you want to do with it. All of your gauges, fuel gauge, trim, everything right here. Again, hour meter in this gauge, GPS speedo, got your USB plug. I mean, once again, loaded with options, fly-by-wire. So whenever you shift, there's no cables. It's all electronic. I mean, it's just amazing to drive. It's fun to drive. Once again, more storage, lighted cup holder, more lighted cup holders, in-floor ski locker. I mean, it's huge. Throw all your skis, whatever in there. More storage underneath the helm. All of your amps, fuse boxes, everything real simple to get to on this boat. Very clean, finished out boat. Underwater lights, under deck lights, under seat lights. I mean, it looks like a Christmas tree when it's on the water. Change all the patterns of the lights, the mode, you know, how they flash. It's also one thing it's nice. It does have a ski pylon that you can tow off of. It's not like one of the big surf boats we've got, but if it's all you had a grandchild or a child that wanted to surf or wakeboard, you can do it from right up here. Several of these in stock, and once again, we're going to have promotions on the engine as far as the warranty, and also your 20-hour service is included on every 4-stroke, every boat you buy here. And look at this beauty. This is a Vexus with hard case paint, a VX21. This is the top of the line fiberglass bass boat. You'll never ride in a bass boat that'll ride the way this boat rides. It's got air ride seats in it. I mean, it's just loaded with options and features. The trailer, I mean, it's got a place for your tie downs, ratchets, whatever you want, a transom saver you want to put in there. Intensive live well system. I mean, very engineered out. It's the water fills, it's a sealed live well. It fills to the top. That way when you're tournament fishing for $15,000, if you're fishing in our tournament, it eliminates the sloshing, and they built it to help keep your fish alive longer. Loaded with power poles, 300 horse Mercury engine. A place right here for your dip net to go. Ice chest in the middle. I've used that ice chest. I had a demo 21 last year, and very similar. I mean, it's almost like my Yeti that I carry around in the back of the truck. Just beautiful boat. And once again, hard case paint. If you have a green Dodge Chevrolet truck, I get the paint code, I send it to Vexus, we'll paint you a boat that color. Also, we get it in just a traditional metal flake boat as well. Same thing, build your boat, and you can visit vexusboats.com, go to our website, click on the link, build mine, and you can build the boat, hard case, metal flake, just like I say, loaded with features. Pop-up cleats with the name on them. I mean, it costs a lot to put a pop-up cleat, but you're not worrying about something snagging it if you're at the dock. Park and brake. Vexus, they build this trailer. If you can ever get the nose up to around the fender area, the boat's pretty much going to load itself. Garmin trolling motor, Garmin dual electronics. We are factory installed, factory certified, Garmin dealer, precision sonar brackets. Sell a ton of those. Once again, same as aluminum boat I was showing you earlier, integrated bow lights, so you don't have to worry about putting your light up here. A lot of the features on the aluminum boats, they've taken from this more expensive fiberglass boat. Polished aluminum cup holder, tool holders for your pliers. I mean, it's just the perfect fishing boat. And once again, you ride in it, you won't ride in a boat that ride any better than that. And another thing, most people will come off of an engine mount with their power poles. I mean, they mount them straight to the transom, and there'll be no movement here, but that tells you a lot about their boat when you can see a power pole mounted directly to the transom. Another thing for safety they have, and it's really neat, and it's even got a little buzzer up at the dash, you know, built-in ladder. And if you forget, a little red light tells you your ladder's deployed. I mean, just super nice boat. Your battery charger, just plug it in right here at the back. Another thing that's real handy, a remote drain plug, so you don't have to bend down your hands and knees, crawl on the transom, put your drain plug in. Hydraulic jack plate, another custom option. Stick a manual on it, we stick whatever you want on it. And I've got Caleb over here that is Garmin certified on electronics, and he can show us a little bit about the electronics.
Well, as y'all can see, we did dual Garmin 16s back here, which is I've never heard of before, which he was saying earlier, Precision Sonar has made these awesome custom brackets for us here. But we have everything. I have all the mapping cards that you could use for Garmin in. I'm up to speed with all their updates, everything it could be. You can see relief shading, I'm sure, just by that camera here. This isn't a standard feature. You can come by them. I mean, we can really show you a bunch of different settings, different objects you have. But if we go back to the boat, one really neat thing, and I kind of do the electronics and the gizmos and stuff, is everything in here is lit. Every compartment, even where your foot pedal goes, where your tools sit, it's lit in there. You can see your live well's lit. All three rod boxes, they're lit. I mean, everything. And then another neat, if you look in the battery compartment, you won't find another bass boat with the amount of room that you can put the batteries. And nowadays, we're having to run 5 batteries in some of these boats because of these screens that we're having to put in. So this is probably one of the most well put together bass boats out there. One of the neatest things about the VX series is this keyless start that you see a lot of cars going to nowadays. But not only is this a keyless start, it's also a great kill switch. If you fall out, it's gonna shut your motor off through wireless actions. If you can look down in here, this box can probably store more rods than any other bass boat out of 20 foot or down, 21 foot or down. And another thing is the thickness of the top on these. You're not gonna see them sinking through after a couple years. It's all fiberglass top. Like I said, they aren't gonna be worn out, sinking through like you get soft floors with. You also see the 2 hydraulics in there. We're able to just shut your lid. And these are a compression lock. As you twist them, they actually pull up to make it more waterproof and sealed inside there. So up here, we have 2 Garmin 16s stacked instead of side by side, but they're also paired up with the Garmin Force trolling motor. With the pairing of that, you can have your maps take you to your exact brush pile while you're back here tying on your baits or getting ready for anything that you have coming up. With the 2 that are able to talk, you can now take your remote and actually change your channels like a TV once you have it all programmed in. That's just one other neat feature. You can hang it from your neck here, be able to change everything, never have any downtime when you're out you're fishing. If y'all have any more questions, give us a call, 501-623-8403. Come see us down in Hot Springs at 1530 Albert Pike, or check us out on the web or Facebook.
I'd like to thank everyone for tuning in. I've showed y'all a lot of boats. I'm sure we didn't show you everything, but if there's something you didn't see, feel free to reach out to us. We're here at 1530 Albert Pike. Come by, call. Number's 501-623-8403.
Also, remember, check us out on the web, and we are on all your social media accounts. We also have a new store in Little Rock at Southern Reel, right on Cantrell Road.
Thanks everyone for tuning in. See you next time.